Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I say this every month. I think it's one of my favorite videos to make because I get to go shopping in my stash, and today's video is no exception. If you saw the thumbnail, you can see that I have two big bins. Two big bins. I think I picked up like 20 pounds. So if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I was picking up two of these. So we have lots of wax in here. I have teddy bees because I've not melted enough teddy bees. We've got some vendors that I have just a few of that I want to use up, like the melting mousse, a lot of rose girls. I went shopping last year on rose girls and I have a lot of Christmas scents, Second and Spruce. There's everything in here. Knowles, KAEs, Scentsy, Dessa's, Second and Spruce. Did I say that already? Lavender and Speckles. I've got the Pharmacist's daughter. I think I have every vendor that I have. I have some scoops. Every vendor. I mean, this is like a December palooza is what this is as far as melting baskets go. I know it's a lot, but I also know that I wanted to pull out anything that was Christmas, had a Christmas vibe to it, Christmas related name to it. And there was some that I had to put back. In fact, I'm like, okay, I need to put back and save some that could be like winter scents. I ended up putting back, but I wanted to have a nice variety of everything. And this is like, let's close out 2024 with a bang, with a banger basket. So that's what this is. If you're interested in seeing everything that I'm planning on warming, everything that I want to warm, but I probably won't get to, but I have choices. I have lots and lots of choices, but I wanted to just pull it all out and see what I've got to play with. So if you're interested in seeing what I will be warming in December, then stick around. I will have everything time-stamped. I will try to have it vendor by vendor. And then at the end, I will talk about my December melting challenge, which has been fun to do week by week. I haven't been that great in November with it, but December is fun. So if that all sounds interesting, then stick around. Okay, so I'm going to start with basket number 1. Oh my gosh, like literally. I don't know how many pounds this is. Okay. Basket number 1 looks like it has a lot of teddy bees, and that was the drawer I started with because I'm like, I haven't, and I will do I'll do like a wax number roundup. I don't know if it's going to be in my check-in video because I'm filming this one first, or if I'm going to do it later because I'm planning on doing a kind of what are my goals for 2025 in a maybe separate video. It's all in my head right now, but let me pull out kind of what's on top and keep these as tight as possible by vendor. Okay. We're going to start off with the melted mousse. This was a vendor that I purchased from last year in August. So this is already over a year old. And these are scents that I want to continue trying. And then I think I have a couple more left, and then that'll be all I have. I'm trying as much as possible to bring down the number of vendors I have. And before I make a purchase for some of them, not all, but for some of them before I make a new purchase, like use it up. All right. So this is Angry Elf. It's spiked eggnog, Irish cream, and zucchini bread. Looks like I used some of this last year probably. And it was a souffle that I didn't finish. Then I have Chill Out, lavender, marshmallow, buttermints, and vanilla bean Noel. And this one, I love buttermints, so I did take a sniff of this one. That one smells good. Then I have 3 full souffles. It's a Wonderful Life, cocoa butter cashmere, roasted pine cones, and vanilla bean Noel. And one of my weekly themes is like Christmas movies or Christmas traditions, so It's a Wonderful Life. I love that movie. That's such a great movie. Actually, a lot of these will fit in that movie one. Resting Grinch Face. This is pistachio nut cupcakes, vanilla latte, roasted marshmallows. And Roasted Marshmallow Pie. This is all the gooey marshmallow bonfire bliss and pie crust. So this is one where, you know, I could have saved this for January, but I just decided to keep going. I pack these so well that I'm going to have to repack them just as nice. Let me grab my glasses because I'm sure I will need them at some point. Okay. Then let's do, I did grab some Brittas in here. I think only 3. This one is Cashmere Cream, Cackling Birch, and Pink Evergreen. It's called Black Christmas. So again, if it had the name Christmas in it, I was getting it. This was a piece of a loaf that was in Round Robin last year, I think around this time, and I didn't get a chance to melt it last year, so I want to get to it this year. This one is He Knows When You've Been Naughty, Nag Champa, Wild Berry Cheesecake, Mrs. Claus Cookies. Now, you know, from a few weeks ago, I melted, what was it? I think it's from Yummer's Delight. It had Wild Berry Mousse, which I'm not a fan of. This one smells, this one I'm not getting that sour note, and it's Wild Berry Cheesecake. So we'll see. We'll see what I think of this one. So this is He Knows When You've Been Naughty from Britta's Creepy Treasures. Then I've got Hooves on the Rooftop. So this is Cashmere Cream, Patchouli, and Cracklin' Birch. I have fallen in love with Cracklin' Birch, and I wasn't a lover of that scent like 2 years ago. So I'm excited to warm that. All right, let's get to my, you know what, I think I want to keep these in order, but I believe I did a pretty good job of packing. We'll see. I'm sure I'll find one that is good just on its own. From the Pharmacist Daughter. Pharmacist Daughter, I bought these 2 years ago. So these are from 2022. I want to use them up, but because these were so full already, by the time I got to that drawer, I still have some that are more winter scents. Like, I think it was one's like Frigid, one's like I Smell Snow, something like that. So I figured I'll save those for January, but these 2 are Christmas Memories, and this is scent notes of evergreen, pine cones, cinnamon, cranberry, and orange peel. Hopefully I read that correctly. But yeah, from 2 years ago, I bought a bunch of shapes from the Pharmacist Daughter. It was my first Pharmacist Daughter order. I did melt some of them within like 3 weeks of getting it, and they worked really well. So that was when that was like my first impression of the Pharmacist Daughter. Like, wow, her wax works well. It doesn't need a lot of cure time. Now these have been 2 years, so we'll see how this goes now. We'll see if like anything changed for the negative. But this one is Christmas Mint. This is Santa's Tree Farm Rosemary Mint and Cashmere Christmas Mint. Okay, let's move on to KnowlesFarm Scents. Now, KnowlesFarm Scents doesn't have scents that have like Christmas in the title, but I did want to warm some Knowles, but it does have holiday in the title in some of them. So I grabbed a couple, and let's start off with Holiday Fusion. So this is from September of 2023. So this is over a year. This is pear, apple, cider, cinnamon, clove, sugar, and cane Holiday Fusion. He's got another holiday scent. I always mix the names together, but I think that's the only one I have of that one. Campfire Confection. I also have a loaf of this, but let's use up this one. This is also from September of last year. It's Amish Friendship Bread, Zucchini Bread, Sugar Cookie, Marshmallow, and Campfire. Love this one. I mean, I have a loaf of it, so. And I wanted something a little smoky because I know December, we're going to have some cool nights for sure. And that's just it's such a good one. I love Campfire Confection. Then from last year, I have another bag of this. So I'll figure I'll use the one that's open, and I'll save the other one for January. This is Berrylicious Evergreen. It's blackberry and sugared spruce. This was, I just fell in love with this one. I had smelled spruce from from Scentsy, and I wasn't a big lover of that one. So I was a little nervous about this one, but I'd had a sample of it, and I really loved the sweet blackberry in here, the sugar. It's a good one. So I'm glad that I got it and got 2 bags because it's so good. Treats by the Fireplace. This is sugar cookie royal, sweet bakery dough, zucchini bread, and by the Fireplace. Treats by the Fireplace. This is fantastic. Love this one. I don't know if this is the one that he changed the name. Is this Fireside Flurries now? I'm not sure, but love this one too. So I had to pick some up. And then another one with the name Holiday in it. This one I only tried once last year. Super strong. The raspberry in here is beautiful. This is Holiday Truffle. This is raspberry, white chocolate, pecan butter, brown sugar, vanilla, and toffee. I think he just recently offered this in the pre-order that's coming. Holiday Truffle. And I got a loaf, I think by accident, but it's okay because it's a beautiful scent. And even though I'm not huge on chocolate, white chocolate is not chocolate to me. It's got a little cocoa, like a little bit, but it's more creamy and it's not chocolate. So I can do with this one, and the raspberry in here is so beautiful and a great performer. This one lasts. At least it did for me last year when I tried it. All right, let's do, because it's right in front of me here, Sassy Girl Aroma. I'm flying through these. I don't want to spend 2 hours here. So Sassy Girl Aroma. This is eggnog, vanilla bourbon, buttercream, and spiced nutmeg, schnockered. Now, I've used half of this brittle here. I remember getting this one. I remember hauling this one. I remember smelling this for the first time, so I don't need to smell it now, that it's this boozy eggnog scent. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Because I love eggnog scents. You'll see some more eggnog in here. But when I warmed it, I was like, it was a little too much. So we'll see. We'll see what I think of this one, kind of trying it out again. It was just a little too boozy, I think, for me. But we're going to give it another go. Then I have Favorite Holiday. Let me take this one out because this is also an interesting one. This is a repurchase from Sassy Girl Aroma. It's called Favorite Holiday. I'm not going to be able to read this print, but it's a second purchase of mine, and it's the second one where the oil kind of comes out, like it gets juicy, and I'm not used to Sassy Girl Aroma's brittles getting juicy after a short period of time, but this one does. So there's something about this one that does. This is scent notes of citrus blend of grapefruit, orange, lemon, mandarin, eucalyptus, fir needle, fresh pine, cinnamon stick, cloves, pomegranate, vanilla, and fresh cut cedar. So a lot going on here. If you're familiar with the scent from Nest called Holiday, this is very similar to that. It's very similar. I love that scent. It's one of my favorite. Let me finish my thought. It's one of my favorites, and I get that one every year. I have a Pura system, so I've shared it in a couple of empties, I think. And so I have those wall plugs. It's like a wallflower, but it's got an app, and you can schedule it and do all kinds of stuff. And so I do have the Holiday scent in that one. And yeah, it's just a mix of all these. It's a mix of all of these scents that you would smell in a home during Christmas time. So you have your kind of like your spices and like maybe some of that orange. Maybe you've created what do they call it? Like a potpourri, but like on the stove with cinnamon and like orange, and you've got those scents going on. And then you've got some of that Fraser fir from the Christmas tree. And it's just a great scent that I love because it just reminds me of just all the smells of Christmas. So this one is Favorite Holiday. It just is very odd that, like I said, I have to use gloves when I pull this out because the oil is dripping. In fact, you could probably see that the label, it's gotten oily. So that's just an interesting one. Okay. Another one from this one I haven't smelled in a while is My Wish for Christmas. This is, I don't know why I take my glasses off. This is freshly baked sugar cookies surrounded by pine and pine cones, scented in a fireplace. I've had this since August of last year. My wish for Christmas. This one is so good. If I remember correctly. Oh, it is. Oh, I love this one because it's got the pine, but then the cookies are really nice. And then you've got this. This is a really good one. You guys, she's hopefully opening back up in January. I think that's the last I heard. So I know a lot of people are just waiting, chomping at the bit to be able to buy more Sassy Girl Aroma. I haven't used as much this year as I thought. And I think partially was I wasn't in a rush to use it if I can't get any more for a while. So I still have quite a bit Sassy Girl Aroma. And then last one here is Santa's Eggnog. This is sweet butter, creamy eggnog, and sugar cookies. I got this December of last year. So this is coming up on a year here. And I love all things eggnog. Luckily, I haven't gotten sick of it yet. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That you get that butter. Ooh, you get a nice butter and a creamy eggnog. This is like, I hope it's as good on warm as it is on cold. I've never tried that one. All right. Then I have one from Harper James, and this is Silent Night. So this one is also 2 years old. This is Cracklin' Birch, Palo Santo, Mulberry, Pomegranate, and Raspberry. Harper James was the first vendor I tried, and this was a scent that at the time I thought smelled funny, a little like, a little off. It has, over time, I think all of those scents just gelled together much better than when I first hauled it, and did my first try. So I do like this scent a lot. I like it's grown on me, and I use a little bit here and there. It is a good performer for me. So yeah, over 2 years I used, I don't know if I melted it. Maybe I melted like one row one night the first year, and then last year I probably did a little bit. So it's probably time to finish this one up because it is 2 years, and I don't want to, be bringing things over from 2022 into 2025. But I hope to get to that. All right, so let's move on to Salt Mountain Melts. Salt Mountain Melts. I have 4. These are from last year. This is Milk and Cookies for Santa. This is Eggnog, Mrs. Claus Cookies, Sugar Cookies. This was poured in October of 2023. I have to sniff. I've not smelled these. This one smells very light to me. Very light, so we'll see. We'll see how this one is. Milk and Cookies for Santa. Then Christmas Tree Cakes. This is white cake, yellow cake, buttercream, marshmallow sprinkles, also from October of 2023. This, I get a little bit of I get like a touch of cherry. I get a little touch of cherry. What is that? I didn't say cherry. I wonder if that's the sprinkles. Interesting. I like it. I like it because I love cherry. So that's Christmas Tree Cakes. I get a touch of cherry. I wonder if that's coming from, is it the yellow cake? I don't know. Okay. Snow-covered trees, cherries on snow, fresh cut pine, and waffle cone. This is from November of last year. I am warming today. This video will come out a couple weeks later, but I'm warming today as Salt Mountain Melts, and it's so good. It's funny. I feel like I get a little more cherry on the Christmas Tree Cakes than I do on this one that specifically calls out cherry. This one I'm getting more of I'm getting like a creamy pine, very soft pine though, not in your face. And then I'm wondering if there's more cherry scent on the bottom. I'm not gonna take it out, but it's been forever since I've smelled these. And then I have 2 of these. This is Sugar and Spice. One I purchased, one was gifted to me. This one is iced ginger snap cookies, Vanilla Milk Vanilla Cake Pops poured October of 2023. So you got your little cute labels, the little gingerbread. I love her wax and how soft it is. It's not too soft and it's easy to cut. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice ginger snap. Not too gingery and spicy, just enough. I think it's just like a really good amount. So I look forward to that one. I'm looking forward to all of these. I probably shouldn't say that. Okay. This is like a mountain of stuff. Teddy bees. Let's do teddy bees next. Since I know I will need my glasses for teddy bees. Okay. This is all from last year. This maybe even more. Maybe even more. Because this says June 26, 2023. This is Silent Night. It's Palo Santo, Signature Sugar Cookies, and Beach Nights. Silent Night. I've not tried this at all. You could see these cute, I don't know if you could see them. They're like little pine needles. I mean, that's what it looks like on the bottom. It almost looks like if you were looking at, if you know dill, it's kind of like what it looks like. I haven't smelled this in forever either. Oh, this isn't, I mean, her scents are beautiful. I get the Beach Nights. I get a little cookie, and the Palo Santo is soft. This smells soft, but so pretty. Then Old School Christmas. This is also from June of 2023. So this has been sitting and curing and marinating. This is fresh pine, red apples, warm cinnamon sugar crystals, and marshmallow cream. Old School Christmas. There you go. Oh, yeah. This is a fantastic scent. I know it's really popular, and I want to say she brought it back. I think it came back. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I probably didn't get it. I probably didn't get it because I had a tub. So I can't remember what I've gotten. By the time you watch this video, I may or may not have filmed the Teddy Bees haul. It may or may not have arrived. I don't know. I'm trying to get ahead of myself here. This one here is Holiday. It's the scent of wreaths hanging, cookies baking, winter garland, and a warm fireplace. This is from September of 2022. 2022. Okay. Holiday. I think that was a typo. I think they're from 2023. I think because I got these all last year. Oh, this is so good. I definitely get the cookies baking. I almost feel like I get a touch of apple. And that's delicious. Okay, I can't be smelling all of these. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep going. I just haven't smelled Teddy Bees in such a long time. So Christmas Trees and Cream. This is fresh pine, vanilla waffle cone, and rich buttercream. This is from October of 2023. I cannot wait to smell this one. This is a favorite. I will smell this one, sorry. Yeah, that's, I love trees and bakery scents. I think it's such a beautiful combination. All right, Mr. Claus. This is Cranberry Woods Bath & Body Works type. Frosted Citrus Sugar Cookies and Palo Santo from October of 2023. So I am going to smell my Teddy Bees. Sorry. Ooh, I like this one. This what I'm getting. I get the Cranberry Woods, and I'm getting, I think that's what I'm getting the most of, but I'm getting some of that Frosted Citrus cookie as well. So Mr. Claus. All right, then I have Vanilla Balsam and the Perfect Holiday. This is fresh cut pine, cinnamon, sugar, and toasted marshmallows layered with balsam fir, frosted vanilla, and snow-capped pine needles. This was poured November of 2023. Vanilla Balsam and Perfect Holiday. That sounds fantastic. Oh, Christmas Tree. This is balsam fir, frosted juniper, fresh sage, and whipped vanilla from October of 2023. I remember smelling this last year. This just smells like straight up beautiful Christmas tree. That will be like Christmas week. I think that'll warm that. Santa Claus is coming to town. This is the smell of fresh baked cookies, candy canes, and Christmas trees from October of 2023. Gotta smell this one. Oh, that's delightful. That I get some of the candy canes. I don't know if I get a lot of tree. I'm getting the candy canes and like some of the baked cookies and some tree. Okay, it's like a combination of all of those scents. So that is Santa Claus is coming to town. So that is my Teddy Bees. This is the most ambitious I've been in warming Teddy Bees in a melting basket. So, I mean, these are the souffles in 2 tubs. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get. I don't know, but I'm trying. I mean, they're a year old now. So, okay, let's move on to Rose Girls. When I first made this basket, my intention was keeping it to 1 basket. And when I saw all the Rose Girls I had that were like Christmas themed that I got last year, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit anything else in here. So we got a lot of Rose Girls. Okay. Let's see here. Let's start off with Oh Christmas Tree. That's just what it is. So this was in friend mail. So that's, I can't wait. I'm so excited for these scents. So, Oh Christmas Tree. I pulled out 2 samples that I had from a sample of Jumpin' on Clouds that I got last year. And both of these are Jumpin' on Christmas Wish Clouds. So I really like her Christmas Wish Bath and Body Works type scent and with Jumpin' on Clouds. And so I figured this is a good amount of wax to warm. Did somebody say Christmas cookies? This is gingerbread, royal sugar cookies, monster cookies, sugar cookie dough, bourbon, eggnog frosting from December of 2023. So last year, this was my last Rose Girls purchase. I've not purchased Rose Girls since December of last year because I have so much. Okay. With Rose Girls, I do worry, and I think it will be my priority to warm Rose Girls more than anything in this basket because I feel like some of her bakery scents lose their scent after a while. And so this one smells light to me. I can't remember what it was like when I hauled it, but that one's on the lighter side. Then Pistachio Eggnog Ice Cream from October of 2023. So here's another one that's over a year old. I hope they all haven't lost their scent. Some of Rose Girls, I have no issues with. But I feel like the bakery is where it's hit and miss, especially if I've had it for a year. This one actually is very strong. So I smell a lot of pistachio in here. The pistachio in here is super strong. So we'll see what that's like melting it. And that is Pistachio Eggnog Ice Cream. Then I have Crushed Candy Cane Ice Cream Cake from November of last year. And I've used a good portion of this one. So we'll see how that is. Ooh, Warp Zone. So this is from July of last year. This is Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs, Peppermint and Vanilla Crunch Donuts. This scent, her peppermint oil is strong. Oh yeah, yes it is. Her peppermint oil, like you need to love peppermint if you're going to get her peppermint in most cases. In most cases, if that's like a scent, and I love peppermint. So this is one where, yeah, this would be like, you just want to clear it out and just smell a strong minty scent. That's what Warp Zone is. And if you've noticed, in order for me to fit all the Rose Girls I had in one drawer, I went through the trouble of of flattening them all. And that's how I've been able to keep them in one drawer, even though I had more Rose Girls than anything else. Grandma got run over by a chain chomp. This is blackberry jam butter cookies, cotton candy frosting, and waffle cone. Haven't used this one at all. Yoshi, the Red-Nosed Dino. This is raspberry sauce, pistachio, and marshmallow fluff from December of last year. I love the colors. Then I have Absolute Gingerbread Eggnog, Absolute Coffee, Spiced Gingerbread, and Creamy Eggnog. This might... No. I have one other scent, I think. I don't have a lot of coffee this month, but this is one of them. Hangover at the Castle. This is eggnog, apple fritter, royal sugar cookie, and whipped cream. Holiday Hangover at the Castle. That's a partial. This one has not been used before. This is Wake and Bake with Santa. This is gingerbread cookies and sugar cookies, coffee. Okay, here's another coffee one. Coffee and a little Christmas magic. Also love the colors of these with the blue and the kind of like the beige. I gotta smell this one because I don't remember this one at all. I get the coffee. I get a strong coffee. Ooh, this is definitely wake up. So we'll see. Right now in the bag, I'm getting just the coffee's overtaking it. I do get some sweetness, I think, from the sugar cookies. And so we'll see. Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. This is one of my favorites for this time of year. It's eggnog, royal sugar cookie, monster cookie, marshmallow smoothie, and donut holes. This is from last year. I had just finished a bag last year when I placed a reorder of this one. I love the scent so much. So much. Let's see. That one. Oh, yeah. That is, I got that eggnog in there and the royal sugar cookie, and her monster cookie is really, really good. So this is a love of mine. That is Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. Then I have Santa Speechless. This is Spruce, Satsuma, Coastal Kale, and Raindrops. So it's her Speechless blend with Spruce. This is a nice one too because, I mean, there's a lot of eggnog, a lot of gingerbread, a lot of tree scents in here, peppermint, and this is a nice, like, let's do something a little different that's still wintry, but like refreshing. And so Santa's Speechless is really, really nice. If you love Speechless, that Satsuma gives us this bright, refreshing scent along with the Coastal Kale and the Raindrops. So I do like that one a lot. It'll be a nice palate cleanser. That's the word I'm looking for. And then Mario's Home for the Holidays. This is Christmas Wish, Oh Christmas Tree, Toasted Marshmallow, Royal Sugar Cookie, and Vanilla Bean Noel. This was friend mail, I think, from summer. And this is another scent that I have repurchased before. I've warmed it many times before, and I have a little bit left. So that is my Sassy Girl Aroma. And that is bin number 1. Let me take a little breather, have some water, and I'll get to bin number 2. All right. And we're back from intermission here. Okay, so now I have bin number 2. So I'm going to have to sit a little crooked here. All right. Bin number 2. So this one's got Scentsy and Second and Spruce and Dessa's and all kinds of stuff. So let's start off with, let's do Dessa's. Oh, there's Zeep in here. Like I'm telling you, I went through everything. Let's start off with Dessa's. I can pull this out pretty easily. Make sure I'm not missing any. Okay. Put that there. Let the siren every time. All right. So I have a bunch of little samples from Dessa, but I also have some of the bars as well. So I have Nutcracker Sweet. This is gingerbread, sugar cookies, cinnamon rolls, honey sweet cake. So from Dessa. So this was from friend mail. So I have this one. I have candy cane snowballs, which, let's see if these are the same. Sugar cookies, crushed candy cane, powdered sugar, and vanilla glaze. These sound similar, could be, so we'll see. So I have one in kind of a sample size, and then I have candy cane snowball cookies. The only difference between these two as far as the label goes is this one has, this one doesn't say powdered sugar. That's the only difference. But I think it's probably the same scent. So I have that one in the bar form. And then I'll Be Home for Christmas. I don't know what the sample is, but it's a little guy here. So I'm going to have to maybe figure out where I'm going to warm those. Because it should be, because it's such a small size, it should be in my bedroom. But I don't have like a, I mean, the hottest warmer I have in here is my Scentsy Milk Diamond warmer, which is an element warmer. That's a really great workhorse, but I don't know if it's hot enough for Dessa's in the bedroom. So I might have to bring one of my hot plates up here. And then North Pole Bakery, gingerbread, sugar cookie, and candy canes. Or I can do a tea light in here. So that might work. As long as I'm going to be in this room, because I don't like leaving open flames, unsupervised. And then Old Saint Nick. This is Christmas trees, Mrs. Claus, sugar cookies, and Palo Santo. Old Saint Nick's. Then the bars. I have Holiday Eggnog. I'm not going to read all the scent notes. It's Holiday Eggnog. I have a half bar, so I might have to melt something else with this. Only reason I say this, or melt it in my room, I have to figure this one out. I melted part of a bar because last year when I first got Dessa's, I didn't know how much wax to use. With new vendors, it's a little trial and error. And I'm like, I'm not getting anything. I'm like, and I just assumed this would have been enough. It wasn't, because I even used like a tea light and stuff, and it wasn't. So I found that in my open space, I need to use the whole thing. I need to just drop the whole thing and use the hottest of hottest warmers I have, whether it's tea lights or hot plates, in order to really get Dessa's to throw. Her scents are very nice though. So she's a vendor that I would repurchase from, because I do like her scents, but it was just trial and error trying to figure out how to make it work for me. Then I have Main Street Christmas. This is cranberry, bayberry, orange zest, crushed cinnamon, and pine needles. Main Street Christmas. This is like the first year. Did I go last year? Might be the second year that we have not gone to Disneyland as a family, and we love Disneyland, but it's just getting so expensive. Like to take the whole family, and usually we take the whole family and some friends, and it's crowded all the time. So oh, this smells good. I do get some red hot cinnamon in here. So if you're not a red hot cinnamon person, I am smelling that in here. But I love Disneyland, like at Halloween and then at Christmas time, because it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's just so special, but man, the crowds now, it's just crowded all the time. Whereas before I used to be able to find some days or some weeks where it wasn't as crowded. And if you went like in the middle of the week, you'd be good. Now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. This next one is chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Chestnuts, brown sugar, sugar cookies, and marshmallow fireside. Let me know, are you a Disney family? Have you gone? Have you gone this year, whether it's Disney World or Disneyland? My kids are grown now, but we're still big kids, I guess. That is like our one place that smells really good. Ooh, that I'm getting chestnuts, I think, in the brown sugar. Ooh, and the sugar cookies. This is very nice. This is chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Back to what I was saying. It's just been a place where you knew everyone in the family was going to have a good time. Everyone in the family loves it. So it was an easy place to say, we're going to Disneyland. But yeah, we haven't done that because my daughters, they get along very well, which I'm so happy, because I don't have a sister. I have a brother. And so I've never had what it's like to have a sister. I have a very, very close friend that she's like a sister to me. I've known her since I was like 10 years old. She lived next door to me. So Lisa is like my sister. We do say that. And she's an only child. So it worked out great, right? So we don't have sisters, but we're like sisters to each other. And, but having two girls, it just, I don't know, it makes me smile when I know that they talk to each other often. They're on the phone with each other. But they couldn't be more opposite as far as personalities go. they couldn't be more opposite, but to see that, hey, opposites get along really well too, and they can complement each other. But when it comes to going out to dinner and where to vacation, that's when the opposites aren't the best thing ever, because one would want to do water sports and be at the beach all day. The other one would prefer to be in the mountains and maybe going hiking or sitting in a cabin reading a book, right? So it's just like just opposite interests in that case, but it's fun. This next one here is Perfectly Christmas. So let me know if you have sisters or, do you get along? Do you not get along? I'm curious. All right, Perfectly Christmas. This is fresh cut pine, sweet cinnamon sugar, toasted marshmallows. This is a Bath & Body Works type, basically, of the Perfect Christmas. This one, smelling light to me, but her wax is a harder wax, and it's one that, it really, it comes alive when you warm it. You just have to warm it at really hot temperatures. So that is Dessa's, and I see the sun is coming out. We're gonna get some dark and light in this video because it's trying to decide what the weather wants to be like. Okay, I have one here. I think this is a loner from Blank Label Wax Melts. This is on the first day of Christmas. This is honey pear butter crunch cookies with creamy nutmeg filling. This was friend mail from April Lee, the Wax Queen. So I have this little sample here. Ooh. Yeah, I smell the honey pear. Ooh. A little filling. This smells interesting in a good way. So this is from Black Label on the first day of Christmas. All right, what are we ready for now? I think Second and Spruce. We'll do Second and Spruce. Pull it all out. Okay. All right. Let's start off with these little guys. I have half a sample of candy cane cookies. It's peppermint sticks and sugar cookies. This is from November of last year. This is good. And I think I only used a little just to use a little, but like this year, I had a lot of wax last year. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm not having FOMO. I did not do the last pre-order of Second and Spruce because I've got, look at this with the basket. I got enough wax. So, but I love her wax so much. Buttered rum eggnog. This is just buttered rum eggnog. Speak, Martha, speak. This is fantastic. I had another sample of this. I think somehow I've warmed this, or maybe it's just on Cold Sniff, but said you have to bring this back in a regular size. So I think she did. I think I have another one. Do I? I don't know, but this is fantastic. This is going to be special. That is so good. And then I have, let's do the clamshell here. This is Cranberry Frostbite. This is cranberry ginger ale and a hint of winter woods. This is from November of last year. She did a holiday sampler last year, which I got, and it was beautiful. I love the detail in her packaging, and she had different sizes, like a clamshell. She had a scoop. She had shapes that I'm going to show you here in a second. And it was truly a sampler of all kinds. I get a lot of cranberry. I do get her ginger ale, which gives this a little bit of a fizzy note. It's bright. It's really nice. So this is another, I think, palette cleanser for me. Cranberry Frostbite. Then we have Tipsy Gingerbread Man. This is gingerbread cookies, eggnog, frosted sugar cookies from November of last year. This is like a gingerbread man and his gingerbread house. And this one I know was offered in this last pre-order. So I get to enjoy it now. Oh, that is so good. I definitely get the eggnog. I love her eggnog. Oh, man. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Nutcrackers and Gnomes. This is roasted chestnut, pecans, masala chai, brown sugar, and mallow fireside. Nutcrackers and Gnomes. I remember seeing the notes on this and thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm going to think, but if I remember correctly, I really love the smell. Yeah. Ooh, that's yummy. Okay, I'm getting the mallow fireside. I'm getting the roasted chestnuts. I'm not really getting the masala chai, but we'll see on warm. That's Nutcrackers and Gnomes. And then I can feel here is a partial, but a pretty good chunk. Maybe not. Maybe it's not a partial. This is Santa's Beach Party. This is fantastic. Also offered. No, I think I warmed a shape. These are shapes in here. Look at that. There's a Christmas tree, and I think the other one is an ornament. That is so cute. So that is Santa's Beach Party. Oh, that smells yummy. I know she offered this one too. It's a popular one. I know what happened. I warmed one of these in July because I was like, maybe I could do Christmas in July. Maybe I can get into it. And I will say I enjoyed it. I did. So that is Santa's Beach Party. It's beach nights, sugar cookies, mallow fireside, hints of pine, bow, roasted pine cones from November of last year. Then I have some mini loaves here. North Pole Nights. This is vanilla balsam, Palo Santo, mallow fireside, hint of minty breeze from September of last year. So if you watched my Second and Spruce pre-order video, I was going to go in and then I realized I have a lot of Christmas scents and I decided not to. But there's definitely some of these are close to what she offered or the same. Eggnog, milk and cookies, creamy eggnog layered with milk and cookies. Her milk and cookies is fantastic. And then you throw on her eggnog, which I love. This is going to be out of this world ridiculous. Eggnog, milk and cookies. Her milk and cookies is so good. I need more. I definitely need more. Yes. Okay. And then Home for the Holidays. This is Hey Santa layered with milk and cookies. So Home for the Holidays. That's another beautiful one. Look at that. I have to. There's just some I have to smell. Yes, and the milk and cookies on that one's on the bottom. So that is my Second and Spruce. That bin is looking pretty light now, which makes me happy, which makes me feel like it's where I want to get to with all my vendors, where there's room. There's room to buy some more in there and not overstuff it, and everything has a home without buying more storage. I was not going to do that. I was like, I'm not buying more storage. Just, you got to figure it out, Martha. Use it up. So I'm doing pretty good. Okay. All right, now we've got Lavender and Speckles. This was another one where I actually put some back because I'm like, no, I can't melt all this. This is already asking too much. So I still have more Lavender and Speckles to go. But I have Christmas Wreath. This is sparkling citrus with nuances of fresh pine and warm spices on a soothing musky background. This is winter Christmas wreath from Bath & Body Works. I love the scent. I got a sample of this 2 years ago, back in 2022. Yeah, I did, of Christmas wreath. I think she called it citrus wreath at the time. So last year I bought some more. That is Christmas wreath. I do love scents. I do love mixing some scents with a little citrus in the winter because I think it brightens things up. It's a little different than, like I said, just heavy bakery or tree. So that's nice. So I actually have 2 bags of that. So I don't know if I'll get to both. I also have 2 bags of Merry and Bright. This is warm notes of orange, cinnamon, clove, and a hint of nutmeg. I believe the Merry and Bright I got, and maybe the Christmas wreath. I know I bought one. Definitely got some in friend mail from Heather Riddle. So thank you for the friend mail. And then this one I got from Heather. Peppermint Eggnog Espresso. This This is, oh, it's okay. It's just peppermint eggnog and an espresso. And then she does have some scripture on the bottom. I thought that was scent notes. Peppermint eggnog and espresso. That should be good. I haven't tried this one. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. I have more coffee blends in here than I thought. So it's not super coffee. It's a like a 50-50, or it can't be 50-50. It's like a 40-40 peppermint eggnog or peppermint espresso, and then like 20 eggnog. So that's a good one. And I think that was all the Lavender and Speckles that I allowed myself to pull for this. All right, let's get into, so it looks like Scentsy will be last. Let's get into Zeep. Or not. Actually, before we get to Zeep, it looks like I'm going to do KAEs first. So KAEs Scented Melts. I have Cashmere Plum. This is plum, amber, sugar, and vanilla musk. Cashmere Plum. This is another vendor. I haven't bought any this year because I went a little crazy last year. This one here is Old World Christmas, Sweet Fruit and Floral. Sweet Fruit and Floral, Cinnamon and Clove. Old World Christmas. I do get some of that clove and getting a little bit of a fruity floral. So that's interesting. We'll see how that one warms. And then eggnog. This is just eggnog. It's vanilla, amaretto, rum, butter, milk, and sugar. Eggnog. If I remember correctly, her eggnog was a little different. Maybe just, yeah, nice. At least it wasn't a second and spruce wax, because then I definitely would have gotten that on my jeans. Yeah, this is more, I think it's a little lighter, a little more vanilla, and like butter and milk and sugar. So it's not as boozy as some eggnogs are. So that is eggnog. And those are the three from Zeep. I've been working my way through Zeep as well. Working my way through a lot of vendors this year. So besides Sassy Girl Aroma, Rose Girls, KAEs, I think those, and then like the Melted Mousse, those are vendors that I bought last year that I did not buy this year, that I have in these baskets. Okay, let's get to Zeep. And I have some scoops. I'm trying to work through my scoops. And lots of Scentsy. For you Scentsy lovers, I loaded this one up with Scentsy as well. Okay, so let's get to Zeep and then we'll get to Scentsy. So I have two scoops from Zeep. So this one is Santa Baby, and I got this last year, October of 2023. Santa Baby. This I got in a clamshell last year as well, and I really liked it. So I got the clamshell and I got the scoop because last year I'm like, let me try the different things, and I got the shapes, excuse me, to see which ones, you see how they perform. But I do like Santa Baby. I do feel like Santa Baby is a scent you can warm different times of the year. It's not screaming Christmas. It actually smells really nice, kind of body care-ish. So we'll see how far I get in this scoop. And then I have this other scoop. This is Grinch Cookies. Grinch Cookies. I'm getting a touch of peppermint and like cookies. So that smells pretty good. So those are my two scoops in the basket. Then I have a shape from last year. This is Abominable Snowman. This is Fluffy Cashmere, Fir Tree Forest, Apple Wood, and Icy Winter Air. I got this in October of last year. Now, I do remember warming this scent. I think I got this one in a clamshell as well, and this was very nice. From what I remember, this is one I would get again. I just smelled like you were in a fancy resort. This is what, like, think you're like in an, you know, up in the mountains, like a ski resort or something, but it's a fancy place, like a lodge, and it just smelled good. So I really like the scent. This is Abominable Snowman. Okay, then I picked up all the ones that had like this Christmas tree. You know, it's like the little truck with the tree. And I pulled all of those out so I can try them out. These are all from October of 2023. This is Cindy Lou Who. This is a peppermint, vanilla bean, and pink sugar crystals scent. Cindy Lou Who. And then Yuletide Carols. This is Winter Fir Trees, Sweet Vanilla Bean. Yuletide Carols. Then Christmas in a Mug. So here's another coffee scent. So I got coffee probably, yeah, do at least one a week. This one, Christmas in a Cup, is eggnog, sugar cookies, espresso, and sweet cream. Christmas in a Cup. I want to say I have this in a scoop downstairs somewhere, and I've just been kind of using little by little. I might have used it up though, but that one for me, the Christmas in the Cup would be not one I'd repurchase. I feel like the coffee was a little bitter, and then the eggnog was, so that's not my favorite, but we'll warm it. All right, Black Tie Affair. This kind of reminded me of like New Year's Eve. So this is Amaretto, Spiked Eggnog, Coattails, and Bow Ties. So this is Black Tie Affair. Kind of like I got tired of pumpkin pecan waffles. I hope I don't get tired of eggnog. This next one here is Snow Angels. It's sweet mint, powdered sugar, fresh cherry, and coconut. Snow Angels. And then Christmas Tree Cakes. This is fluffy white cake, buttercream filling, and a hint of Christmas spice. Christmas Tree Cakes. Okay, so that is all of Zeep. So here we go. We're at the finish line here. I'm going to take a sip of water, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of Scentsy, or columns maybe. All right. Okay, I went through my Scentsy baskets, you know, and if you saw my vlog, there was a few that I'm like, oh, those are perfect for December. So definitely pull those out. And then a lot of the new stuff I haven't had a chance to warm from this year. And so it's mixed in here. Sleigh Ride was new last year. So this is Sleigh Ride. I wrote in my notes that I thought was kind of light, but it's a nice tree scent. Yeah, it's a good tree scent for those that don't like want it heavy tree. So that is Sleigh Ride. Then we have Homestead Holiday. So this was a favorite that came back last year, and I had heard a lot about it and wanted to give it a try. Yeah, a lot of people have scent memories with this one around Christmas time, I feel like. So this one's starting to get a little bit juicy there. So I'd like to use it this year. Then I have Saint Nickerdoodle. This left the catalog last year, or it came in last year for scent of the season, I think, and then it didn't come back. They brought in Make Me Snickerdoodle instead. I like Saint Nickerdoodle instead of Make Me Snickerdoodle, but I guess Scentsy did not agree. So that is Saint Nickerdoodle. All right, I got Spiced Eggnog. I have not tried their Spiced Eggnog. I know currently eggnog is available in the scent of the season, but Spiked Eggnog was sent to me from my friend Tara, who knows I love eggnog. So I will give that one a try. Rum Pum Plum. This was a new last year, and this is a really popular scent. I do like this one. It's sweet plum, jam, vanilla, sugar, and then like buttery toast. Yeah, it's my jam. So that is Rum Pum Plum. Okay. I think in Scentsy, my all-time like favorite scents of Scentsy are winter scents, which includes Woodland Suede. I mean, that one I would melt anytime, but it's hard to pick favorites, but this is in my top. This is like top 3. I'm trying to think of all the Scentsy bars I love. Silver Bells. I love this scent. It is in my club, will stay in my club. It's fantastic. I have backups of this. It's currently available, and every year I worry that they're going to retire it. And so I didn't even take it out of my club this time. I'm just like, it's just staying. It's got pear and it's got a whole bunch of different scents, but melt this and it's beautiful. So I've told many people to just trust me, try it, and they've come back and said, you were right. So I've yet to find someone who doesn't like it. Maybe there might be people who can't smell it or something like that, but as far as the scent, it's beautiful. So Silver Bells. Love that one. I threw in here Christmas cookies. So this was the scent of the month for November. Christmas cookies. This is another one that was interesting because, you have a little bit of tree and then it said like gingerbread cookie or ginger snaps. And I'm like, I don't get that. I get sugar cookie. I like it though. Like there's something about it. It's light. It is a light scent. I'm hoping that now that I've had it for a little bit, a month or so, that it will cure a little stronger, but I don't have high hopes. But even though it's light, I don't know. There's something about the scent in the wax, not so much the pods, but I like Christmas cookie. Like, I don't know. Is anyone experiencing what I'm experiencing? Like there's something about it that you kind of like, but you don't know exactly why. That's Christmas cookie. Okay. Ginger Cookie Crunch. So this one is new this year. I have yet to melt it, so I put it in the basket. This is crystallized ginger, nutmeg, and vanilla bean. Then we have Frosted Fantasy, also new this year. This is from the Holiday Scents. This is bergamot, snowdrop, blossoms, and cedarwood. I haven't tried it. It smells nice. It smells a little light, but it smells nice. Winter Twilight. This is crisp mint, lemon peel, and warm amber. Again, part of the holiday collection. Some people didn't like that the collection didn't really smell Christmassy. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't warmed them, so we'll see. I've only warmed bundled up, which I really liked, but that was light. So we'll see what I think of these. Very Snowy Spruce. Very Snowy Spruce. This is just a popular tree scents, and I do like my tree scents. I don't know why I have two in there, but I think that was an accident. Mint to Be Merry. This is another one where I fell in love with this one last year. It was the scent of the month for December of last year. I fortunately got the kit and loved it. This is crushed candy canes, butter cookies, and sparkling sugar. It's currently available as an LTO, but this is in my club as well. Love this one. All right, it's another new one for the holidays of this year. So it's currently available. This is Holiday Market. This is pink grapefruit, pomegranate juice, and allspice. Very different. Very different for the holidays. I don't know. We'll see. Palo Santo. This was in my basket I dropped it in my basket late November in my vlog. My vlog kind of mid-November, I was like, let me find some Scentsy since I really didn't pull Scentsy for my November basket, but I'm just not going to get to it. So this is Palo Santo. I did love Palo Santo and cinnamon from last year. They didn't bring this one back. I'm curious to smell like the straight up Palo Santo because a lot of people hate that one. And that was from friend mail from Stephanie. All right, Spiced Berries. This is in my club as well. This was the scent of the month, July of 2023. I just love it. It's strong. It's perfumey. I think this one has incense in it, but there's something about it that I really like. Then we have Golden Garland. Golden Garland is pine needles, marigold petals, sparkling orange twist, and golden musk. So this was new last year. I don't think it came back. This is more of a kind of in-betweener scent, to be honest. I feel like if you like scents like, is it Scarlet Sunflower? You would probably like this one. So, hadn't melted it yet. Blue Christmas, I had this in my club for a while. I don't remember if I took it out or not. This came out, was it last year or the year before? I don't remember. But Blue Christmas. So this is a scent to me that also reminds me a bit of Holiday from Nest. And very similar kind of to my favorite Holiday from Sassy Girl Aroma. So it's that type of scent profile, and I do like that scent. So that is Blue Christmas. Then I have Meet. Oh, you know what? Mint to Be Merry, I think, was November scent of the month. Meet Me at the Mistletoe was December scent of the month last year in 2023. So I think I have a couple of these. I know I've warmed one at least. I don't think I got the kit, but maybe I did. I think this one was okay from what I remember. Then Christmas Cactus. I got this in a flash sale last year, and this was a nice, yeah, it's different. It's got a little fruitiness to it. So I think I like plugging these in. I call them a little bit of these palette cleansers. So it's just a different twist on a winter scent. Hocus Pocus, didn't get to this. So this is kind of I put some in here that I didn't get to in November, or that I pulled out thinking I might get to it. We'll see, not sure. And then Alpine Escape. I haven't tried this one yet either. This is Minty Air, Spruce, and Evergreen. These were part of the 10 new scents, I believe. And it's just like, they smelled so much like winter to me that I just hadn't been in the mood to warm them, especially since I had so much fall scents. Balsam Spice, also new. This is cinnamon, charred cedar, and balsam. I'm getting a little bit of that charred in there. That's interesting. And then last but not least, because I didn't get to it in November, and I love the scent, my top favorite, what is it? Woodland Suede. Woodland Suede is up there as my all-time favorite. This was scent of the month, January of 2023, and has been in my club ever since. This is beautiful. It is perfumey. It just smells so good to me. I love this in the bedroom. It's a good performer for me. Woodland Suede. So we're ending on a high note with that one. So that is a lot. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It is super ambitious, super, super ambitious. But if I even can use if I can use like a bin and a half, that is huge progress. And I have a huge amount of assortment to get to. I'm also working from home at least the last week of, between Christmas and New Year's, I'll be working from home. So I have a little more time at home to melt stuff. So we will see. But I wanted to pull everything Christmassy that I had. So I'm most looking forward to, I'm going to try to prioritize Rose Girls because I have a lot. Then I'd say Teddy Bees, because I haven't warmed that much Teddy Bees considering the amount that I have. So, and those Christmas blends sound really, really good. And then Second and Spruce. I mean, yeah, those are just delicious. So those are like the ones I'm most excited for warming. And then getting into some classics. I'll call them classics and new ones from Scentsy, because I have been more in the mood to use up some Scentsy. I do have a little Scentsy order coming. I had to close out a party, and so I do have a couple bars coming, and so I'll do a haul of that soon. Not many. I again try to keep it small because I am under 200 with Scentsy, or pretty close to it, which is the least amount that I've had in a long, long time. So making a dent where I can. What scents are you most looking forward to? Do you love eggnog like I do? Or is there something else? Are you a tree person, not a tree person? Let me know. What are your favorite scents in the wintertime? Mint, maybe mint is for you. Maybe it's not. So let me know down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, wait, no, don't go. Don't go. Don't go. I said I was going to mention the my December melting basket. See, I'm all ready to get going here. Let me tell you what that is. It's also in my community tab if you're interested, but I'm just going to read you the themes really really quick. For week 1, December 1st through the 7th is Cozy Nights In. So warm scents like cashmere, flannel, fireplace, marshmallow, hot drinks. If you have like a hot cocoa scent, something like that. So I definitely have that covered in here. Then week 2, December 8th through 14th is holiday treats and sweets. Dive into holiday desserts and treats. Think gingerbread cookies, peppermint bark, eggnog, sugar cookies, candy canes. Got that covered for sure. Then for week 3, which is December 15th through the 21st, Winter Wonderland. Celebrate the beauty of winter with scents inspired by snow, cold air, pine forest, icy mint, or bonus points for wax with white, silver, or icy blue. So I have I don't have a ton of cold air scents, but I'm sure I've got something in here. Then week 4, which is Christmas week, December 22nd through the 28th, Christmas classics and scents of tradition. So this is bring in festive, nostalgic scents tied to Christmas or holiday traditions, maybe some classic movies. And I did name a few movies in here, or Grinch, for example, things like that. Elf, I love Elf. And blends inspired by Santa, reindeer, elves, or ornaments. So if you have any ornament shapes or shaped wax, that might be a fun one for that week. Then week 5 is December 29th through 31st. It's winter spices and comforting blends. So close out the year with spiced fruits, mulled cider, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and comforting seasonal kitchen blends. Got that covered as well. I know I picked up some scents that had clove and things in it. Yeah, like Old World Christmas is a great example of that. And then I added some bonus weeks in case some of those don't resonate with you. You can swap in Season of Giving and Memories. So maybe melts that remind you of holiday traditions, or maybe scents that were gifted to you in friend mail, something like that. So that would be a bonus theme that you can swap in. And then last but not least, Christmas Tree Farm. So bring the outdoors in with fresh cut evergreen, balsam fir, spruce, or pine inspired blends. Honestly, I might switch one of those out because I have a lot of Teddy B scents that are like Christmas tree, and I have a lot of tree scents. So I might do a swap out with that theme. But that's the December melting basket. And the idea is, it's just more for fun. If you want to have themed weeks instead of daily worrying about what you're going to warm, maybe it's like this week I'm going to warm a lot of scents with tree in it, or scents eggnog and bakery, or candy canes, things like that. And it's just a fun way to, give yourself a challenge and play along. So I do have a Facebook group. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And it's private. So there are just I think 2 questions you need to answer. And, people post what they're warming in there, what they're loving, and all kinds of things. So if that sounds interesting to you, I will link that also in the description box below. Now it is time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know that time is precious and everyone's busy right now, so I really, really appreciate you watching. And if you made it to the end, give me some kind of Christmas emoticon down in the comments. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I'm going to break my... Hi. Hi. Yes. This is December. I just let out the biggest burp ever. Okay. Oh, but it wasn't caught on camera. Okay, let's sit back, relax, and start yapping.